July 16th, National Corn Fritters Day. We're making corn fritters today. We got our corn, we got everything we need for this. It's not really a lot of ingredients. These almost seem like potato pancakes or along that line, but with fresh corn in them. Oh, there you go. There's another friendly follower commenting. He's probably telling me what corn fritters are going to be. But I saw so many versions of this. I mean, there's versions that look like hush puppies. There's flat potato pancake looking ones, which is what we're going to kind of do today. You could probably use canned corn for this, but it's summertime. Why you wouldn't just go get some fresh corn on the cob like we did? Because the flavor is going to be much better out of this. Plus we want to make it as wholesome and fresh and healthy as possible. It's actually not such a bad recipe. There's very little flour and meal in this. So it's not really that unhealthy. I mean, we're going to pan fry it, but not deep fry it. I mean, it's just a little bit of oil in your pan here. So not too bad today, not too healthy. But the thing I like about this is probably going to make a nice vehicle. If you make them big enough, it'll make a nice vehicle to put all kinds of stuff on top of it. We're just going to make the base today to show you how to do the corn fritter today, and then you take it wherever you want to go with it. I was thinking of like all different kinds of versions. I'm like, wow, you could probably do that Mexican street corn we did a couple weeks ago. Take that sauce that we did for that and brush that on the top with the cotija cheese and everything else. So kind of do a Mexican street corn fritter. That would be kind of cool. You could do a Greek version and chop up some cucumber, put some hummus on the top of it, put some cucumber, maybe a little tzatziki sauce over the top, some feta cheese. Like, dress it up however you want, whatever you can come up with in your mind. This is just the vehicle that we're going to make. We'll make a nice size fritter, and that way you can just top it with whatever you want. I mean, you know, refried beans, avocado, put a salad on the top, whatever you want. Alrighty, so let's get started on this one today, and let's make some fritters, corn fritters. Alright, so let's get started. First thing we got to do is prep our corn. So out of our 4 ears of corn, 2 of them, I took a knife in a big bowl and I just shaved the corn kernels off. You want to do it in a bowl because it's going to give off this liquid when you do that, the milk of the corn. And you want that in here because that's going to add some nice flavor. So you do that with 2 of them, and then with the other 2, take a box grater, the biggest side you got, biggest grating side you got, and you're just going to do the same thing in the same bowl. It's spraying all over me, so this is what I'm talking about, that you want this milk that the corn cob gives off, okay? You want as much of that as possible as it sprays me all in the face. Okay, so our corn's all ready. As you can see, it's very liquidy as well as chunky with the corn. Okay, now we're going to add all of our other ingredients. In the meantime, I'm just going to put my oil on a low to medium heat just to get that kind of hot going, okay? So what we're going to do is take 1 egg. I suck at breaking eggs, so let's hope we don't get a whole bunch of shell in there. 1 egg. We're going to take 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. We're going to take 3 tablespoons of ground cornmeal. Just adds more corn to this dish, okay? You're going to add a ½ teaspoon of salt, a nice generous pinch of cayenne pepper, okay? We're going to add 1 minced shallot. Take the whole shallot, peel it, mince that, okay? I have a nice little chopper that does that for me. I went out in my garden and I took a nice big long stem of scallion and chopped that up just to give that a little bit more of an onion flavor and some color. Then we have heavy cream, 2 tablespoons of heavy cream, okay? That's it. Okay, pretty easy. So now we're just going to mix this all together, and it should come together like a batter, like a dough or a batter. Okay, because it's not a lot of flour, like I said. So it should be, even though it's a batter, it should still be kind of wet and runny, I'm guessing, between the egg and the cream and all the juice from the corn. Yeah, it looks like it's still a pretty wet mix, which is kind of cool. That's okay. We like that. Okay, so this is all ready to go to make our fritters. I'm going to use my handy dandy ice cream scoop, not my cookie scoop, my ice cream scoop today. because we're going to get some nice big scoops, and we'll try to flatten them out with our spatula when we put them in the oil, just so that way we get a nice size fritter, okay, like I said, so that way if you want to top it with something, it'd be a kind of a cool base to a salad or whatever you want to put on it. I was, you know, as I think about it more and more, I'm like, man, there's so many things you could do. You can make a taco version with some taco meat and cheese and, you know, sour cream and all kinds of, and really just kick this thing up. So, I mean, go wild with this. This is, like I said, just the base recipe. It's just to show you how to make the fritter, and then you take it wherever you want to take it. We just want to try it, see what the flavors are like as is, and then we'll do something with it for dinner as well. Alrighty, so my oil's heating up. I'm going to get ready to scoop and drop, and I'll be right back to show you us doing that. Okay, so we're ready to go. Now, I came up with another idea as I constantly am thinking as I do these things. I have these like this set of like biscuit cutter things. So what I'm going to do is stick one of those in here because I kind of want to make sure this is a pretty runny batter, and I want to make sure that I get a uniform size fritter. Okay, so I'm going to try to just dump this. Be careful because with the oil hot, it's probably going to start sizzling right away. But I want it to kind of spread out in this cutter and keep a uniform size shape rather than just making a loose fritter. You don't have to do this. You could just, it seems to coagulate right away as I'm watching it here. As soon as you drop it in, it really just keeps, it does keep its shape. It doesn't run all over the place. So I'm just trying to, but I'd like to make sure, or even press it down, so that way I get a nice big fritter, you know? So carefully take this off and move it over, and we'll start another one on the other side so we can get two of these in here. So these will be perfect for what I'm saying about making some kind of a topping to put on them. As a base for something, perfect. It'll be the perfect size to do that. Okay, like a great appetizer before dinner. If you're doing some kind of a Mexican-y kind of dinner, that would be kind of cool to do the taco one. You know what I mean? Alrighty, let me fry these up. I have a plate here with some paper towel on it because whenever you're pan frying something, you're going to want to make sure you take it out, put it on paper towel to drain some of the oil off of it. Alrighty, we'll fry these up, and we'll be right back to taste test this when they come out. Okay? Okay. Just take one of these, put it on a plate here. Like I said, we're just doing the base tip. We're showing you how to make these today, and then you top them with whatever you want. We'll top them with something later. I still haven't decided what I want to do, but I just want to taste one just the way it is. You know me, I like to see what it's all about first before you add all kinds of stuff. Like you want to see if your base is really as good as it is. Look, you got nice chunks of corn in there. Wow, these are really good. You get that sweetness of the corn, but then you get this great oniony flavor, almost like a hush puppy. That's why I said some of the versions I saw, they scoop and drop them into balls like hush puppies as a fritter, rather than doing the flat version. I like the flat version because, like I said, you can really dress this thing up with all kinds of stuff. This one's a good one today. Easy as pie. I mean, just, well, not pie, but pie ain't that easy, especially if you make your own crust. Easy peasy. We'll say easy peasy today. But definitely easy one to do. And like I said, you make a whole bunch of these and then just keep them warm and then just put a bunch of fixings on the table and let people just build whatever they want on top of their corn fritter. Easy one today. Alrighty. Enjoy your corn fritters, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow. I don't even know what tomorrow is, but I'm sure it's something fun. See you then.